Baonin, como te está? What is good, my people? Today we're going to be listening to Tool Sober. Before we get to the video, though, just have a few housekeeping things for us today. As you can see, we're at the old background, and I have a new camera setup, so new equipment, right? Also a new mic. So we are going to be going through an adjustment period. I'll try my best to make sure the audio and visuals are on point. I did a little test and it worked, but with OBS, you never know, my people. But before we get into this window, do me a solid, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, especially if you're new here. Any question, let me know down in those comments below. Without further ado, let's get into it, my people. Solid. I got to learn where to look now too, because I got used to doing it on my other computer. This looking like it's an older video. Yeah, because the max quality is 40p, so this is the older video I'm doing, for sure.
There's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, who upon the finger rests.
Hey.
Murder now, the bastard must wait, just because the sun has come. Jesus wants to try and whistle something when the past is done.
Interesting.
Jesus wants to try and whistle something when the past is done. Why can't we not be sober? Just want to start.
Interesting.
Why can't we dream forever? Just want to start this over.
So, this is an interesting song, especially the way we started off, because he's posing the question, right? Why can we not be sober? And he said it over and over again. And it's like a double negative too. So that's a little bit weird. You don't really hear that in songs, right? Where it's sort of leading me to believe that he is sort of asking, why can't we get sober? But also too, why can't we stay numb? If that makes sense, right? And I think that that's important, because he's essentially, asking, but why do I have to face reality, right? Why do I have to face myself? Because it doesn't seem like he's liking the person in the mirror, right? But the song just started. I might be on one, my people, but I'm gonna run it back a little bit, and we're going to get back into it. Listen. He doesn't want to be sober. He wants to stay young. Interesting.
I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring it down.
So I also too, I feel like I'm not sure if he's speaking about the like a substance in like I'm looking down here, but you guys are up here, right? I'm not sure if he's like referencing a type of substance now, because like sounded like he was speaking about drinking at the beginning, but now I feel as though like he's speaking about something that brings him up, like an upper, right? Um, and then like once it wears off, he once the high wears off, his nose, you have a come down, or you may not know. I don't know, because I you know what I mean. I don't partake. But if you do, live your best life. No judgment here, right? Because like if you also listen to, he said like he's a worthless liar. He's just an idiot or whatever. Like his self awareness is pretty brutal. And like I think that's also pretty important. Because like he realizes that he's referencing himself being harmful to others, or he's referencing what he's taking as being toxic and being harmful to others, and taking that substance, it causes him to be unreliable. He says like, I will find your center, I will build you up, and then I'll leave. So like there's just a lot going on in this one, my people. And like I love listening to music like this. Sleep Token does this to me as well, where we have to like really listen, pay attention to decipher these lyrics, because like it's a puzzle, right? And the last Tool song that I listened to was the same exact way. And I'm 2 songs into the catalog of music, and I'm loving what I'm hearing, my people. But I'm gonna run it back a little bit. We're going to get back into it.
Words to elevate you, just enough to bring it down. Mary wants to whisper something but the past is done. Mother Mary wants to whisper something but the past is done. Why can we not be sober? Just want to start this road.
It's a cycle, man. Hey. Bro, like the I don't know what this, like the stop motion.
I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I
And I've had
will
to,
only complicate you.
audio just faded down like
Trust
that.
in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will
Sure.
chew it up and leave. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Why can't
Yes,
we
man.
not be sober? Just want to start things over. Why can't we sleep
Wow.
forever? I just want to start this over.
Hold up, before we get into this part, I know the song's almost over. Like their videos are such eye candy, man. It's very hard to like focus on the video while making sure you're like listening to the lyrics and understanding them, because like it's a story, right? This whole song is an auditory story, right? And if you happen to miss the middle of the story, once you get to the end, like how do we get here, right? So gotta pay attention to that. Then this instrumental too, man. This instrumental chef's kiss, my people. Like I love how they went into like these quieter vocals. They turned down the gain, sort of like he's whispering into our ear, like trying to like tempt us to take whatever substance that he's taken. Why can we not be sober? Like, why do you want to be sober? Like why do you want to face yourself? Like when you can be living in this like alternative drunken world, right? Or high world, like whatever the substance that he's referencing. First I thought it was alcohol, but now I think it's not. I think it's something else, right? That you can't see on YouTube. But like, bro, this is, man. Like Tool is insane, my people. Insane.
Why can't we
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get the video today. It was cool, but like I felt as though like he was opening Pandora's box at times, and whatever the substance he was taking was in that box, and every time he opened it, like that's how he entered his quote unquote like high or whatever, right? Like this one, it was a lot, because like I felt as though he was speaking about himself as an addict, especially when he was talking about like he'll find somebody's center, right? And then he'll chew you up and leave. That's what addicts do. They like manipulate you emotionally. That they take what they need from you in order to get whatever they need from you in order to like get the means to get their high, right? Like using people and then banning them, right? And then he also too, like he mentioned like religious figures in here, Jesus, Mother Mary as well. Was to me, it was like, okay, I'm no longer high and now I'm going to seek guidance. But because he wasn't getting immediate answers, getting what he needed in that moment, like the circle repeated again, so he started over, then he starts to use again, right? Because like it seemed as though like faith couldn't save him, right? I also feel as though like he wanted a fresh start in those resets, but like he is who he is, right? And he can't escape himself, because he doesn't like the core of himself, right? He then uses whatever he needs to in order to alter his perception of reality, right? Alter how he sees himself, not being able to look in the mirror sober, but he can look at himself while he's high, right? And like the way he ended the song as well, it sort of was giving me the impression that no matter how hard he tries, he can't escape himself, right? He's unable to change, right? And in the middle of the cycle starting again, right? You have his come down and then the restart in that sort of liminal space, right? I would say like that's where he is sort of wanting to like escape reality instead of like growing himself as a person, right? Because he doesn't like who he is. But hopefully that made sense. That was a lot. But that's what Tool does to me. But my people, those were my thoughts on what we were listening to together. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.